What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel here for another video. Today I'm not fully sure how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a try with this all new watch review. Alright, so today we are looking at a watch brand called MVMT. I don't know if it's called MVMT or MVMT or MVMT, so I'm just gonna call it MVMT. Hopefully I'm not totally destroying that. I really wish, sometimes they would tell me how to pronounce their names, but I really don't know in this case. Hopefully it's just MVMT and I'm not making a complete fool of myself. But before we get into it, I just want to put up a disclaimer here. By discussing this watch brand, I am in no way comparing them to any other watch brand. I'm also in no way saying that they are the best or even better than your favorite watch brand or whatever watch brand you happen to like. I'm also not advocating for anyone to purchase from this brand or any other brand. So comments about the need to buy your favorite watch instead of the watch that I'm presenting here today, it doesn't apply, because I'm simply outlining what I see and what I see alone with this watch, and I'm not comparing it to anything else. Now, admittedly, watch reviews here have been tough for me in the past. Watch guys, I think, can be very hostile and toxic, and I've actually turned down several watch brands because of this reason. I've just felt like it really wasn't worth it in the end. Also, admittedly, I'm not a watch connoisseur. I'm not a watch expert, meaning I choose them based on how they look and how they feel and how they can complement my wardrobe. I use them as kind of fashion accessories. I absolutely do not choose watches based on some of these things that these watch guys choose them on, which seem extremely extensive and specific. They, like very specific things about brands, and I respect it. I just am not one of those people. However, I obviously chose this brand, and why I chose it is because of a couple things. One, the look caught my eye, the look of the watch, and two, when I was looking over the website, I always look at information on the watches, on the brand. I give it, as good a read through as I can. When I was doing that, I read that they were made using Swiss parts, and while I'm still receiving an education in timepieces, I'll admit that I'm still learning a lot about different things. I'm reading and taking feedback and things like that. I did see over and over and over that Swiss made parts are better than Chinese made parts, and I'm fairly certain that in the comment section I'll get chewed out for saying that, or I will have somehow chosen the wrong Swiss made parts. But like I said, learning is still taking place here, and I looked at the price. I saw it was $500 and I kind of wanted to see what they were about for that price. I was a little bit curious, so I decided, what the heck, I'll give this watch a closer look. For those that have never heard of this brand too, MVMT is a Swiss brand that claims to make watches for those who value time and appreciate contemporary design. Looking over their site, they do offer a few different designs in their lineup, and the watch that I actually chose to look at here for this video was the Trident, which the brand claims is the world's slimmest diver watch, boasting a staggering 6.8 millimeter thickness with a 200 or 660 foot water resistance level. I also think the fact that it's super slim makes it extremely comfortable to wear, but I do want to share the specs with it on you guys. And those specs include a Swiss quartz movement with scratch resistant sapphire crystal glass. It is again water resistant to 200 meters and has an IP black case and bezel. The case size is 46 millimeters and it has a thickness of 6.8 millimeters. It also has a price tag again of $500 US. Beyond all those specs too, if you look at it up close, you can see it has a really nice look to it. I think the minimal design look on the face mixed with the gear teeth there around the bezel is a really interesting look. I also actually thought the band felt really sturdy, and the clasp was a really nice touch too with that little end there. Ultimately, I think it's just different than what I've been seeing with other watches here lately, which is something I liked. Beyond that too, I can tell you that it feels actually pretty sturdy on the wrist. It's not light, even though it's slim. It still has a nice sturdy weight to it. I also really liked the fact that it's versatile style-wise. I think it works fine with both t-shirts or with more casual looks, business casual looks, like I'm wearing a jacket with it right now. I think it works fine there. It seems to blend in with a lot of different outfit choices, which is something, again, that I look for in timepieces. The only bit of criticism, though, that I would put out there for this watch would probably be in regards to that price. Now, the price is $500, and if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm just not totally sure that the price meets the look. I don't know enough about the parts or the internals to know if that equals the price or not, honestly, and it very well may. It may not. Usually the feedback that I get is that it's not, unless it's one of these brands that these guys love for some reason. But I am saying this because of the look of the watch. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the internals, I'm talking about the externals and just the look and the feel and things like that. For some reason, it just doesn't strike me as a $500 watch. That's just what I'm saying. Not saying that it's a bad watch. There's nothing about this that stood out to me as bad or faulty or cheap. Even, I'm not saying this is like a $50 watch even. I'm just saying it surprised me a little bit when I got it and it was a $500 watch. I do think it's very nice quality. It feels good. It looks good. And again, nothing here really tells me this is cheap. I'm not trying to make this out to be a cheap watch. I'm just saying I'm having a little bit of trouble connecting what I have on my wrist to that $500 price tag. But I do think that's pretty much it, though. I don't know what else I would say about this watch. I was really interested to check it out. I'm really glad that I did. I do appreciate the brand giving me the chance to offer that opinion to you guys here, and of course I really appreciate you guys checking out this video with me and this look at this watch. If you'd be so kind as to tap the like button for me, that's a big help, and if you haven't subscribed already, you absolutely need to do that. I got some really awesome content coming up here on the channel. Our next video actually is going to be about holiday suits. We got some holiday parties coming up, so we'll be talking about some suits that you can get on a budget for those awesome holiday parties coming up. And then next week we actually have an all-new Behind the Brew, so it's going to be very cool. I'm working hard on that for you guys, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that. Other than that, though, thank you once again for stopping by the channel today. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.